Okay, so there's a thing that life does. I talked about this in my death video. It's called wheelchairing, and that's whenever you're upset that you can't be happy or that you can't be successful or that you can't be rich or that you can't be famous or that you can't do whatever you want. What it does is you end up walking past somebody in a wheelchair or somebody who's crippled. And what this is it's without saying it, you're pretty much asked to handle the concept of why you should be rich, why you should be successful, why you should be allowed to do whatever you want if somebody else is in a wheelchair. And what this is it's kind of an ethical strategy. It's designed to make it seem as if you still choose to try and pursue rich, successful, able to do whatever you want, despite the fact that someone's in a wheelchair, that you're selfish. But the thing is, it also threatens you. Like if you go, I know what you're doing. Like you purposely, I had all the arguments lined up. I had you cornered, and you just showed me somebody going through something fucked up. Which, by the way, my arguments got me out of that situation. The same thing that's happening to that person, things that I'm saying, the things that I'm doing, got me out of that position. So, what's your point? What it does here, it threatens you. If you don't submit, if you don't say, "Fuck, you're right. I don't. Why should I be? Why should I be happy if someone is in a wheelchair?" It threatens to put you in a wheelchair to make you understand how they feel. That's what it does. It's pretty much shut up and accept where you are, or we're gonna put you in a wheelchair. That's what it is. That's what that shit is. And I'm not trying to diss anybody in a wheelchair, and you know I'm not trying to diss anybody in a wheelchair. And that shit holds you. You get close, you realize it makes sense, you want to put all your effort into it, you want to put all your time, your energy, you know what it is, you're willing to risk your concept for it now, and then it goes, why should you be happy if somebody else isn't? Ask it, are they fucking doing the things and saying the things and thinking the things and adding the things with their logic that I am? Because if they aren't doing that, then that's why. I get that person out of a wheelchair. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I mean, unless you want me to become a fucking doctor right now and cure people in wheelchairs, give me money. Like, the fuck? Like, seriously, like, just stop threatening me. Oh my gosh, I keep trying to press it. Yeah, that's the whole point. The point is, whenever it starts wheelchairing you, whenever people wheelchair you, and now we're not talking about put you in a wheelchair. Hey, shout out all the people thinking right now, what if he ends up in a wheelchair and this video predicted it? You're trying to put me in a wheelchair. I can kill you in self defense. But every time that you get to that point where you have confidence in what you're doing, you have confidence in the idea that you have the right to be happy, you have the right to be successful, that any other thing shouldn't be happening. When it shows you somebody in a wheelchair, when you walk past somebody in a fucked up situation, be like, yeah, no, that shouldn't be happening to them either. No, I agree. You're right. That shouldn't be happening to them. But that's obviously not my fault, so I'm not stopping where I want to go. And then watch it threaten to put you in a wheelchair. And there, I got some arguments you can use. You can be like, so seems to me like you put that guy in a wheelchair for not being afraid. Seems to me like you put that guy in a wheelchair for trying to be happy. Like you got to say these things. You sound like an asshole, but remember what it does here. It makes you conceited. Because if you decide that you deserve to be happy despite the fact that somebody else is in a wheelchair, then that justifies you becoming a self-centered, conceited, unrealistic, out of reality, rich, spoiled person. That's what it does. It sets you up so that when you're rich, when you're successful, you're an asshole. That's what it's for. That if you still continue down the path of trying to be rich and successful, that you're a dick for it, and people can hate you for it. That's what it's for. That's why it happens. So next time you realize you deserve success, you're not trying to keep anyone else from being successful. You want good things for everyone, all the things that are necessary for you to get to that concept, and it shows you somebody in a wheelchair, know that what it's doing is wrong. Even if in the moment it outsmarts you and gets you to feel like it can get away with it, or there's nothing you can do about it, or it still got you on this point, know that what it's doing is wrong. It's just wrong. That's all it is.